becomes a Catholic of St. Jude's Catholic Chaplaincy, Aba, taking care of the abode for the father, known as Divine Mercy Foundation, Aba, Agalabazu. Today, we present today's divine teaching, titled The Divine Light of God and Its Effectiveness. Holy, holy, holy. Arise, Sutam, arise.
Arise.
Seremi, arise.
Arise.
Samson. That is today's sub-teaching. The sub-teaching under the divine light of God. Under the divine light of God and its effectiveness. The sub-teaching today, in today's teaching, is for you to arise to your truth. Arise to your truth.
Amen.
You have a loving truth without you knowing it. You have a loving seat without you noting it, taking notice of that. But today, it is today's sub-inner topic, under the divine light of God and its effectiveness. Why the topic today? And why the teaching today? See prayer. Come and see prayer now. Come and see prayer. If 100% of Christians are praying, 90 are praying for them to arise to their throne. But the reverse becomes the case. They are still not arising. They are still not arising. They are drawn down. At the end of the whole thing, at the end of the whole fasting and prayers, they are drawn down. They try their best. They pray, they fast. They did all they could, but at the end of the whole thing, they are where they are. Why this teaching? And why are you instructed to post to the world? Because almost all Christians are affected. They pray and still, from year to year, still remain in the same level. And there is a pain. The great pain there is that the dirty dark one, the evil ones, are laughing at them. Laughing at Christians. Prayer, every time, prayer. What have you prayed out? What have you achieved? What is your achievement so far? Today is that you must arise. Watch out today. If you critically listen to today's teaching and put it into practice, you will notice that you must arise. That is what Christians do not know. And that's their problem and their challenges. Today's teaching will be in steps that will surprise you. Various steps that will surprise you. Step 1 will be well defined. Step 2 will be well clarified, where you will note the causes why you are not arising. And the measures, another step, the measures that will be taken for you to arise. Yes. Let us start from the beginning, then we move down to the various steps. It sounds simple. It sounds like a simple topic. Your throne. How do you mean when you hear arise to your throne? Arise to your throne means you and what you are created for. Have you done what you are created to do? Are you where you are created to be? Where are you? How is your life? Polluted, stagnant, demoralized? The reverse is the case for Christians that are praying. They are praying, but they are still where they are. Today, you are receiving the topic, arise to your throne. Arise to your throne, arise to your seat. There is no way you will arise if you are still looking back. If you are still looking back, There is secret rope that Christians do not know about. The secret rope will be leveled to you. Most Christians are drawn down by that secret rope. Are you still tied to the secret rope of this world? Secret rope of this world in various ramifications of life, where you are and where you find yourself, held most believers down. And so, they pray and pray, without knowing that they are held by the secret rope. The resultant of it all is that you should arise, as it is in the book of Isaiah, where you are told to undo the chains that bound you, captive daughter of Zion. That when you became slaves, that no money was paid, and that today no money will be paid to set you free. And so, child of God, now you have understood what was meant for you to arise to your throne. Where is your throne? Somebody is asking in his heart. What kind of throne is sister talking about? There is a beautiful throne for all created by the Father. He created you for a purpose. For you to arise to that throne. When you are, and when you are into what you are created to do, and when you are what you are created to be, you have risen to your throne. How many have risen to their throne? Most are drawn down by the secret rope of the evil world. Evil chains of the evil world. Evil pollutions of the evil world. The answer is no. And so we move into another step that followed that, which is the causes. Causes of you not arising to your throne. Causes. Various degrees and various dimensions of causes of believers not arising to their throne. That one will be well ironed out. The causes of you not arising to your throne is what we call influence. Influence have a significant effect upon your life without you knowing it. What kind of influence? Most are influenced by the world. Daughter, if you are influenced by the world, I tell you, there is no way you will arise to your throne. What kind of influence? By the evil world? What kind of influence? The things of the world influence Christians and drew them down. The things of the world that influence Christians are numerous, and still they will all be mentioned. The things of the world that influence you, that affect you, are number one, music. Attention, everyone, music. The music of the world. The music you are listening to. All evil, dark music, which you are listening to, adversely affects your intellect. It adversely affects your intellect, your motives, your morale. Your positive morale on earth is what will push you for the way ahead. But still, evil music, dark music, flowing everywhere. And you delve into that without your knowing. You move into that, even when you are not singing, you are enjoying it deep within you. Worldly music. Worldly music. That is one of them. Worldly, followed by worldly attire. Fashion of the world. Are you still into the fashion of the world? Step aside. Take it off you. Disregard it. What you are putting on upon you was gotten from that world inside the deep ocean. The dark world inside the deep ocean is a land like this. Go and ask. Go and inquire and ask. Inside the deep ocean, as you people are seeing deep ocean like that, Atlantic Ocean, all the big ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Sea, so many of them. Enter now, there is land like this inside that big ocean, where various productions are taking place, especially ready-made. Where various productions are taking place. perfume, pomade, various productions that are dirty are taking place. People delve in, just believe they will take you there. Your form will change, you will enter. You see yourself walking inside the bottom of the ocean. It's a big land where various productions are taking place. They produce, they design, they produce. The next thing is that they export it out. They export it out. When they bring it out, it will be very, very fine, attractive. That is what we call influence. Believers will now come and will be attracted, influenced by what is gotten from the bottom of the sea. Evil dark production to seduce you, to bring your morale down, to influence you. Dirty, ugly. That is the commonest cause of believers having sexual relationship in the dream without their knowing it. They use those pomade. They use the perfume. Sleep and go and sleep and wake up. Well, I don't know. I think I have prayed this out of my life. Why this? Child of God, Mom, it is influence, and you caused it. And you caused it because you allowed yourself to be influenced. To be influenced by that. And truly, they are succeeding. They are succeeding in drawing believers down beneath by that. Ready-made, reigning ones today. And I tell you, the reigning ones. The reigning ones. Even when some clothes are given out to you, don't accept until proved otherwise. You are influenced, and your forms are influenced and changed by what you accept and by what you put in and around you. Influence comes in various forms. Influenced by what you put on, by what you rub. But the worst of it all is influence by what you ingest. The food taken by you, drinks taken by you. I tell you, they are manufacturing the best drinks now. Take it, write it down, post to the world, let them hear, yes. They are manufacturing the best drinks now. That is raining everywhere. That is raining everywhere. They have finished with the red wine and they delve into another one. Milk wine. Milk wine is ready. Be careful. Any level they like, they will stamp on that. Once they finish their production there. Down the ocean. Down the ocean. Drink now. Eat now. What are you drinking? What are you eating? You are influenced. You are zero level. The next thing is that you will think that you are spiking fire. Where are you? You are hanging. Most believers are hanging. Yes, not believers know that they are hanging. Hanging Christians are laughed at. Hanging Christians count on nothing. Nothing to tell, nothing to write home about. They are empty Christians. Because you think you are there. I been there, but you know we empty, without knowing that there is nothing in you. That you are hanging somewhere else, that you are manipulated. At the end of it all, they will end up manipulating you against your wish. Most believers are manipulated against their wish. Your wish is to serve your God, right? Your wish is to do what you are created to do, right? Your wish is for you to arrive to your throne. But you are nowhere. You are hanging. Why? Because of influence. We are talking about the causes of you not arising to your throne. Influence. That's influence. You are influenced by the clothes you wear, by what you take, by what you ingest, especially what you drink, the wine, and what you took inside you. Please, today's topic is not about food, varieties of food, and their effects upon our body. Today's topic is not about that. But there are 3 sources of food I will be mentioned now, so that believers, even today, will stop advancing to that before the stipulated dates for food and their effects upon our body. There is a reason why that 3 sources of food will be mentioned now. Because it has a dirty negative effect upon you, and a heavy effect, a heavy cost upon you, not arising to your throne. And one of the food, seafood, it is seafood. One of the sources is what? Seafood. Examples of seafood, they are numerous. Sardine, geisha. Seafood. Bring it to you as gift. Throw it to the person. If you throw it upon that person, tell the person that you are throwing it upon him or her, so that he or she will not throw it upon anybody again. Rather, to throw it out. And the person will be surprised. If the person is surprised, you give the person a copy of today's divine teaching. That is why when you people are advised and instructed to put in plates and still to post to the world, you don't understand. Nobody is doing that. But it's very important. Very, very important for you. Not only seafood, not only that one. There is another one which you will run away from. It is adversely affecting you. And it is the commonest now. They will be surprised to hear that one. How? What is she talking about? What is she coming to? Anybody that counters, disproves, query this divine teaching and these sources, we have a big problem. Very soon, you people will see some with a heavy commotion upon their mouths. Their only solution is to bring them here, so that they will reverse their ways. If they reverse their ways, their mouth will function again very well. Because they will query and question, why is she talking about this? Yes, number 2, sources is what? Canned, tinned food. Canned, tinned food. Examples, corned beef. Example, tomatoes. All the tinned food. All the tinned food. Spiced tinned food in tins. Corn inside tin. They will tell you this one inside tin. Especially all those varieties for salad. All the tinned food. Avoid it. There is a reason why. There are secrets attached. Ignorantly affecting believers and Christians. And they are drawn down. They are believers. Their hearts are held to the Father. But what they ingest and what they take are adversely speaking against them. Bringing them down. Despite all efforts to thrive. Despite all efforts to boom to their Father. They fast and pray. You see somebody after fasting and pray, we run after fasting and praying to the Father very well, reading Bible. After the end of the day, to close the prayer, we run to the nearest supermarket to buy geisha to prepare indomie. Tell that believer, that Christian, that zero. That everything ended up in 0 level. Who told you? 3 sources of food. Number 1, seafood. Example, geisha sardine. Number 2, all tinned food. All the food in tins. The worst of it all is corned beef. If anyone package corned beef to you, Hey, sister, brother, happy Christmas. Even if it is in cartons, throw it to the person so that the person will fall down. When that person query or question, tell the person that it is the same way so that he or she will not throw it to another person. That one is the worst. Debris of what you don't know are inside what you are ingesting. Human being upon human being. How will you be human being? And the dark evil human being is inside you. Alive. Oh. There is a constituent in them that is alive and that is alive in you, influencing you. We turn back and start asking, are you sure that there is God? A child of God that is raw believer, that is firebrand, we turn around to ask, are you sure that there is God? It's not that person that is speaking. That person has ingested a product of dead debris that is alive inside him. That dead debris that is alive inside him, which he or she has eaten, will arise to speak through the mouth of that believer. I think you're a believer. I think you are praying. Or you take a gift and they will give you a gift. Secret, be careful. That is number 2, is that all forms of tin food. We are talking about the causes of you not arising to your throat. And there is number 3 of it all. Number 3 of it all is the one that is the most dangerous. Why it is most dangerous is because of the way it is moving on. It is thriving. That one is thriving very fast. Indomie. That one is thriving very fast. Indomie. Kekere ndị mmụọ. Kekere. Ụmụazị na-erikwa ndị okenye stoperi ya. What do you think it is? Move by what your spirit. Move by the influence of your spirit. Any human being, let them hear. Any being that queries, questions, speaks against this divine teaching, divine messages, these sources of food, no matter the level of that person, the mouth must be paralyzed. There is no way the person will be cured. The person will be brought here. You people will see that person. If that person likes, let him use pig to write. That's the only time the mouth will open and the person will confess before he or she will be reformed and revived. It is time. It is affecting believers. It is affecting Christians. And children, small children that are gifted are no longer thriving up. They ended up as their agents. Watch your small children, how they sleep. Watch your small children, how they sleep. Watch your small children that are gifted. You know your child that is very small, that is gifted. Watch out and see the sudden change upon that child. Mothers, you are the cause. If you still have the cartons of Indomie in your houses, throw both the Indomie and everything out. Yes, you are commanded to post for the world. Yes, let the world hear, see, and effect change. You're supposed to move as fast as, more than every other thing that is moving. But the reverse was the case. Yeke, sike. So many other things are floating on net more than all these divine messages. You are not doing your work. They are the main 3 sources of food that are adversely influencing believers. Influencing believers against their wish. Not to be what they are created to be. And not to do what they are created to do. And not even to thrive to their throne, to their sins. You that is adult, somebody is here. There is a confirmation for you. If you are here, there is a confirmation for you. You want to confirm and see, because as you people heard Thomas and so many others in the Bible, they are still alive in some individuals today. Oh yeah, go to your respective house. Or you buy geisha, buy sardine. Prepare it with Indomie. It will be very sweet before your naked eyes and to your mouth. Eat it and watch your sleep. Dead sleep. Watch your sleep now. Eat it and watch yourself. The next time, oh yeah, go and buy corned beef. Use it and cook rice. After cooking it, now you will start speaking against what you start speaking against Christianity, because that one is not only deadly, but what? Brutal. Even if your Even if your spiritual director is whoever, whatever the person might be, you will speak against that person because it is not you that is speaking, but a living being speaking through your mouth. Go, try and see. Test and see. Question, query, test and see. They are the sources. The sources which you ingest that is adversely affecting you. Believers turning upside down tongues. You will still end up speaking in tongues without knowing that the speaking in tongues which you are speaking is polluted. Most speaking in tongues which you people are hearing about are polluted. Pollution. Polluted speaking in tongues. You speak in tongues, you speak, without knowing that it is polluted. If you speak in tongues, and is a polluted speaking in tongues, and you come to this abode, and you speak it, you dare not. You will be in commotion. You will be in commotion until you close your mouth. You will not, your body will be restless until you close your mouth. One, because the light here, the fire, his presence here, it is adversely, greatly affecting you. There is no way you will explode their evil language in the abode of the Father. And the result of it all is that commotion will set in you. Commotion. Heavy commotion will set in you. Huh? Until you stop. Until you obey. Until you be silent. That is what believers do not do. Worldly speaking in tongues everywhere. Dirty speaking in tongues everywhere. Polluted speaking in tongues everywhere. Without the individual knowing that he or she is polluted. Why? Why that pollution? It's because of what you ingest and what you believe in and where you delve your feet. And so, any communal meal that is not proved otherwise, proved and confirmed by you must be stopped. Because you do not know the active ingredient used for that public communal meal. Dirty. Don't please anyone to displease yourself. Pray and confirm before ingesting anything. Pray and confirm before ingesting anything. Commotion in the world. Commotion. Dirty commotion in the world. Influences upon believers. Heavy influences upon believers. Because of what they ingest, what they put on, and what they rub. I'm a believer, attention everyone. I'm a believer. That I'm a child of God does not mean that I will be tattered. Who told you? You see a child of God spiking fire. Just to be neat, you're a neat child of God. The person will go back, braid the hair, weave on, attachments, everything. Rub this. The worst is that they position themselves in big posters. Pollution number 1. Pollution number 2. Go and record it. Anywhere, there is no spike of fire. What you rub, what you put on, is adversely, not proportional to the Spirit of God in you. Therefore, the two is contrary. And because the two is contrary, which one will thrive? The other one will thrive, and you still speaking in tongues, thinking that it is you that is speaking in tongues. Thinking that it is real speaking in tongues. That is the commotion among believers today. That is the commonest commotion among believers today. And the worst is that they didn't know that they are not the person speaking. That is not real speaking in tongues. Pollution upon gifts of children of God. We have so many of them. Very, very common. Very, very common. In most places of prayer. In most places of prayer. Yes. That is what is happening. As such, the dark world, Nimimi, Sapu, Samson, they will succeed in gaining entrance upon their members and caging them down. Alaka Sunta, I pick a sandal. That is why, in most places, believers are caged down. They succeed in caging most believers down. Because the first thing they do, before they cage any believers down, is to position their missile upon the believer to search the believer's lifestyle. To search the believer's lifestyle. Their lifestyle is your outward appearance. After your lifestyle, the next thing to search in you is what you ingest. They have a mirror, missile, for searching what you ingest inside you, what is already inside you. They will search for what you have taken for weeks. A day, weeks, 1 month. The limit for that one is 1 month. There is a medium they will use still to trap you down by what you take that is for them. How dare you? How dare you stand to kick against us, to walk against us, when you have our ingredients in you? Causes of believers not arising to their throne without you knowing that you are the cause of yourself, not arising to your throne. By your lifestyle, what kind of lifestyle are you into? Are you into the lifestyle of I'm a believer that's supposed to be neat? Please let nobody disturb me. Remove all attachments of the world. Yes. Remove all the worldly attachments in you and around you. If you want to start your journey, if you want your journey to be a successful one, if you want your journey to be unpolluted, remove it. Remove it. Run straight. Run straight. Go and read the book of Philippians 3, where Paul is running straight to the goal to win the prize, which is already set for him. Run straight like Paul. Already read the book of Philippians, all the Philippians. Read it completely. The life of Paul. He emptied himself. You are hearing about Paul in the Bible without knowing the secrets. The secret of Paul in the Bible succeeded, and the way he succeeded, the fire of his presence is all over him. His mere presence to a dead person rejuvenates and revives the dead person back to life. Raw presence of the Father, because he emptied himself. Child of God, child of God.